There is an actual reason why I do have this on. I'm not just trying to be, silly, funny, goofy like I usually am. So we just came back from Vegas today. Like, we landed today. And let's just say I'm not in the best condition right now to show my face. I mean, first of all, what a struggle it is to be what a struggle it is to be a YouTuber. Hold on. I'm just joking. It's not a struggle to be a YouTuber unless you're like, what's that? Oh, I just got a virus thing. I don't care. It's not hard to be a YouTuber unless you're like, spending a lot of your time doing it, which I'm not. I don't really care. I'm joking. I do care. I do care a lot, but I need to stop making jokes, and I need to get to it. So I'm wearing this because in Vegas, I wasn't exactly taking care of myself. So we're here today. I should be fine. I should be fine soon. I'm still a little bit sick. But that's besides the point. The first thing that I wanted to talk about, well, first of all, I do not want to get into the entire trip, because I'm not here to brag. I'm not here to, just tell you guys a bunch of stuff that, people do at Vegas. It's the same. It's literally the same thing. I had a great time, though. It was fun. But I do want to tell you about one thing that happened that absolutely scared the shit out of me. And it was when we were walking along the strip, and there was this building that was not occupied, and we were like, I think somebody's coming downstairs. This basically happens every episode. I really hope he doesn't come in, because it's be really weird to explain. Anyways, so we're in, we see this building. We're walking along the strip, and we need to rest. We need to rest our feet. And I think we're also trying to check if we had everything in our backpacks. We were scared that somebody stole it, or stole something from us. So we go to this building, which it was up for lease. It wasn't a building that was taken by a company or anything. And we were checking our stuff to see if anything was stolen, just making sure. And we weren't in the building. We were just right outside. And we were, another thing is that, hold on, sorry. I'm going to keep on pausing. I just don't, just forget it, okay? If you want top tier quality, go watch Mr. Beast or something. I don't even care. But if you just like the pauses, then please stay. I gotta sneeze. Never mind. We're good. Calm down. Okay. I'm gonna get to it. Just let me freaking talk. Make sure this is good. Reminds me of the stunt that Shia LaBeouf put on. I forgot exactly what it said. I watched this video about him. And when I was putting this on today, it kind of reminded me of that. It's not the point. We're at this building. There was nobody there. And we were checking our stuff, and suddenly this really, really loud alarm starts going off. And there's an automated message that was you are trespassing. This is private property. You are trespassing. This is private property. And it literally scared us so bad. And there were people like walking by, and it was so embarrassing because like we were literally just like checking our stuff, like we weren't trying to trespass. And then also we were walking with a group of people, and one of them had like a bloody nose, and so we were also, trying to make sure that the bleeding was stopped. And a security guard like walked by right before the alarm went off, and he was like, "Did you do too much?" I forgot how he said it. He was like, "Too much coke? Too much cocaine?" We're children. Come on now. It was pretty funny though. I'll give him that. But and then the alarm started blaring, and everybody was looking at us, and it was really weird. And so we just like ran off. And I absolutely hate like social interactions. I absolutely hate people looking at me. I know that's ironic a little bit because there's a damn chicken outside, and it's just so annoying. Anyways, because like in the videos where like, what's his name? I don't know. I forgot his name. He goes into Walmart. He like screams, and people think it's really funny. They're like, haha, you're really good at like messing with minimum wage workers. You know him. I'm like the complete opposite of that. Like if my friend ever did that while I was with him, I'm leaving. I'll be like, I don't know. I don't know him. He's following me. I don't know who he is. I don't know why he keeps harassing the workers, and I'd probably never talk to him again because it is so embarrassing to just have a loud noise. What is wrong with my computer? I know it's been a bit. It's been a bit since I've turned you on. Pause. Hold on. This is a disaster. This is not going good. Let me get back on topic. I hate in public when all the attention is on me, especially for something bad. So like trespassing, like an alarm for trespassing, it's pretty bad, especially at the strip where there's a ton of people. So yeah, I just want to share that. So there's also another thing, and it happened just yesterday while we were walking on Fremont, and we're just chilling, finding a place to eat or something, and we see this woman and her, I don't know, her partner, it was like her companion, I don't know if it was her boyfriend or something, and she starts screaming at him or something. She just starts yelling at like nobody, and we don't know what she's saying. And then we get closer, and she's screaming about like breaking up with like your boyfriend or something. And then she turns around and she looks at us, and she starts like yelling at us, and she's like, Don't you ever break up with your boyfriend. If your friend fucked your boyfriend, don't ever break up with your friends. Something like that. I can't really remember. I was also just like not in shock, but I was like, what is happening? I was also kind of like upset because I was really hungry, so I just like didn't even react. I kind of just like looked her like right in the eyes with like a dead face. I was kind of just like, okay, well, you can't see it because I had this bag over my face, but basically I just like, I didn't know what to do, so we just kept walking. Pretty like normal way to deal with that. I hope she's okay. I hope she's doing well. I don't know what it was about. I don't think she was like upset at us. There's not like a reason to be upset. But yeah, I just wanted to share some stories of some public interactions that have happened in Vegas, that's probably going to be it for now, because I will have, like a video. It'd probably be out by now, just like a little vlog thing. But anyways, something that I did want to talk about is Kanye's new album, Bully. Now, I didn't listen to that much. I listened to like 2 songs, and because I want to listen to it with my brother in the car. But what I will say is the 2 songs that I've heard, I hate the fact that I'm saying this right now, but they are actually pretty good. They're actually really good. And it makes me think a lot about the music industry, like as a whole, is like it's so ruined. Like it's actually such like a strange thing that, I mean, people talk about it a lot. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, nobody talks about how weird the music industry is, because you look up on YouTube, like, music industry is bad, or like music industry is failing or some shit, and so much stuff will come up. But it's so weird how usually if like a YouTuber or a celebrity, just like really anybody, like completely like they completely just screw up their whole like persona, like whoever they are as a person, they're done for. I'm sorry, but they're ruined. Like if you're an actor and you just like spout a bunch of nonsense, nobody's gonna hire you because you're a liability, right? However, music is like a form of art that really nobody can escape. Like if you don't want to watch a movie with a certain actor, yet like if I see an actor I don't like in a movie, I'm completely fine with not watching that movie. Like that's fine with me. If I see a YouTuber who like did some really terrible stuff, like I'll never watch him again. I don't care. There's other YouTubers. But since music, sometimes people can make good music and I'll listen to it and it doesn't really matter who it is. Now I'm not saying that Kanye is a good person, because he is disgusting. I think that he is probably one of the most disgusting people. I think that everything that he says, everything that he does now, everything that he represents it's basically a disgrace to music, to humanity. But I am still, listening to The College Dropout. The new workout plan is a fire song. It really does suck, though, how, I think his, transformation, I think Donda was really his last best album. Vultures 1 and 2 were just really hard to get through. Without Ty Dolla $ign, probably would have been 0. I would have given it a 0. But Bully actually seemed to be pretty good. Hold on. Gotta age my eye. Seemed to be pretty good, and it made me sad, because how can somebody so disgusting still be considered a good artist, And I will admit I am basically part of the problem, because I am still listening to his music. but I think that says something about like the music industry as a whole. I think also something that makes music so weird is that like people who are just starting off will basically not never make it, but it takes so much force and so much like takes so much time and effort to actually become like a mainstream artist or just like even slightly big. It takes like so much promotion. It takes, like talent. You have to make good music. You have to get, well, you don't have to get signed, You can be an independent artist and still be mainstream, but it's so difficult. But if you do get signed, you're basically screwed as well because you're not going to make as much money as if you were independent. So why, like, how has it become so corrupt, basically? How has the music industry just became this, like, blob of, like, nonsense, basically? And I think it's really just up to the people and up to the record labels. Because there are artists who are so good. They are absolutely knocking it out of the park. Like, they deserve millions of monthly listeners, millions of plays, and yet they will never get it. I'm not talking about myself, okay? I don't think I deserve that many plays. I definitely do not deserve millions of monthly listeners, okay? I work hard on my music, but I don't do it, for the views. I just really like doing it. Sometimes I'll have songs I'll just like keep on my phone just to like listen to myself, because I'm like, shit, that's so, like, nobody else gets to hear this but me. Even though it is myself, so it is a little bit narcissistic, so I probably gotta stop. But there's one artist, his name is Keelan Christopher Craig. Just amazing music, and he has been popping off recently, but I think that's a prime example of, like, there are artists who have like millions of monthly listeners who just like don't even try. Like, they have, ghostwriters, and I'm not necessarily saying Drake sucks, okay? I'm not saying that. But he is a disappointing artist, okay? I'll say it. Drake is a disappointing artist. I think the amount of monthly listeners or just plays he has in general should mean that his music is more in depth, at least. More like put together. But like sometimes when I listen to his music, I'm like, the mixing on this is like pretty garbage, even though he has all of the resources to make the mixing perfect, but it's not. I don't know how that happens. But also the something, you guys probably have heard about it, what Frank Ocean did to his record label that basically made it like impossible for, or it wasn't Frank Ocean's fault, but he tricked his record label because they wanted him to make another album, and he released Endless as the album that his record label like owned, basically. Like, he was still under the record label. He was under a contract for 2 albums, and after he made Endless, the contract was over because he made Channel Orange and Endless, and then so they were like, okay, bet, we got 2 albums from him. So when the contract was over, literally like the next day or the same day, I forgot what it was, he released Blonde, his best work yet, And so record labels saw that and decided they had to switch their methods. And it basically changed the way that music was made forever. And now it's scary. And I don't even know if I had the opportunity to sign to one, like, I wouldn't even know if I would do it, because just like the amount of control they have over your music and money it sucks. Like, it actually just sucks. I literally want to do whatever I want to do when it comes to music, when it comes to YouTube videos, when it comes to basically anything. I don't want somebody telling me what I should do with it, especially if it's like my art, if it's my voice. You can't change creativity. You can't control somebody else's creativity. It's stupid. And you're just money greedy if you do that. And obviously, record labels are money greedy. Obviously, artists sign to record labels because they want to be more heard. They want to have like a safe way of distributing their music, which I understand. But, I think that there was a point where I didn't really think it took so much work to become big by yourself. Like, even if you are signed to a record label, shit, like, sometimes you won't even get anything. Sorry. I had to burp. And I think that's so sad. Am I holding this right? Should be. Sorry, I had to check my mic. I think that's so sad. I wouldn't change my music for anybody, first of all. Unless, it had to do with somebody I actually knew. Like, okay, wait, hold on. I could have swore I just heard somebody talk to me. I'm not schizophrenic, I promise. I think me being in this bag is kind of making me go crazy. So at the end of the episode, I'll probably take it off. I guess you guys will get to see how I look right now. It's not too crazy. I just didn't want to get ready, so I made this paper bag. I don't want to get into that, okay? It's just boring. You guys want to hear about how I made this paper bag and put it over my head? Too damn bad. Okay. How much time do I got? 24 minutes? Damn. Hello? I guess I kind of forgot, how long I actually have to talk for. Not that it's bad. I like talking. I love yapping. Yapping is my favorite. Sometimes, though, I have an idea for what I want to do for a video, and then when it comes to actually recording it, I'm like, this is stupid. Like, I'm not going to do this. So I don't. And that's another thing that kind of sucks, is like, sometimes, I think I talked about this in my first episode, like, people, especially me, or not especially me, I don't know if it's especially me, but at least I know that when I make videos, I care a lot about how people see them, because really, that's what it's for, right? I'm putting the videos out for you guys. It doesn't matter who's watching, but I will talk in the video, I will edit the video, I'll make the title and the thumbnail to go to the people, so that people will be interested in it most. But as a wise man once said, it was Young Lean, by the way. Shout out Young Lean. There's no point in making something for other people. Probably not going to care about it as much, right? If you make it for yourself, that's where it's the best it'll ever be. And then he said nobody makes music for other people except maybe Drake, which I think is 100% true. Okay, you can call me a Kendrick Glazer, okay? I don't care. I'm sorry. I do think that Drake makes most of his music for other people, not really for himself. And that kind of sucks, because I would like to listen to some original Drake music. Maybe like his first albums. I think Take Care was like an original Drake album. That was pretty alright, okay? I like that album. When are we gonna get the old Drake back? I don't think we ever will, honestly. Don't get me wrong though, Nokia is fire. Nokia is definitely, it's catchy, okay? I still haven't stopped listening to it. And it's not because of the Hamza edit, okay, I promise. Or the dance that Hamza did. It's not because of that. It's because I'll give it to Drake. It's an actual good song. But still, if you're making something and it's not for you, if you're making something for the sole purpose of it being for others, you will likely never see growth. You will likely never want to do it again. And it will likely ruin the way that you see the content that you make. So stop. And this doesn't even have to be about content, like if you're in school and you're acting a certain way for others, stop it. Get some help. Little throwback there. Michael Jordan said that, by the way. Shout out Michael Jordan if you're watching this. Because, I'm not trying to get, super depressing here, but once you get out of high school, it won't matter. All of the faking, all the pretending that you did to, have people like you goes straight out the window, and I'm 100% a victim of that. I wouldn't say my entire time I was in high school I acted. I'm still in high school, okay? But I just don't go to my local high school anymore. We talked about this. Get with the program, okay? But there was when we first moved here, when me and my brother and my sister, my mom and dad first moved here, in order to make friends, I guess, because this was the first time we moved, the only time we moved. So in order to make friends, I really just did what the others wanted me to. My classmates, I was just I just acted just like them. And they actually found my YouTube channel, and they hated it. They were making fun of me all class. They were playing my videos, and I was so done with them. In fact, I think after that, I stopped doing YouTube for a while, and then I went back, started gaining subscribers heavily, and they completely stopped, and they switched up so fast. They're like, "Oh my gosh, Evan, that's awesome. Evan, we've been buddies for so long. When are you gonna shout me out? I never made fun of your YouTube channel. I never called you cringy. Come on, man. I'm the same person I was. But I'm not gonna get into that, okay? I'm not richy rich, famous out here. But I did notice a switch up, which is crazy. But, there was a long time. I think basically my entire time at school was just me, like, pretending. Because I wanted friends. I wanted people to like me. I still want people to like me. In fact, I'll still basically do anything it takes for people to like me, which I think is sad, but I think it's gotten a lot better now. I think, most of the, like, jokes, if I noticed that, like, I wasn't funny, or, like, the jokes just weren't landing, I would just stop thinking that I was funny, or I would just switch up my humor, which could just be a part of growing up, maturing, but I basically just thought that whatever was funny was what other people thought was funny, or whatever others thought was cool was what was cool, because what other than that, what would be cool, right? No. If you think something is cool and somebody tells you, like, that's stupid, they're stupid. Okay, I want you to take them, and I want you to throw them if you're able to. I want you to throw them, like, just the nearest window. Because that's stupid. That's so stupid. To say that something is stupid is so stupid, and I think that's stupid. Okay? First of all, like, what if somebody is, like, forcing something on you? They have issues. They have issues. Because maybe somebody told them, like, yo, what you think is cool is stupid, and so they project it onto you. They're like, what you think is cool, nah, that's stupid. Because somebody said what I thought was stupid, or what somebody said I thought was cool was stupid, I'm gonna say what you think is cool is stupid, because I need you to think what I think is cool. Now, if you're confused, that's okay. I probably could have worded that entire thing better. But the main idea is that people want to see you fall. I know I'm laughing right now, but it's true. People want to see you fall, and they want to rise up. They want to rise up. And I'm telling you right now, from experience, okay, maybe not from experience. I don't think I'm, like, a super cool person, okay? Sure, like, I don't really care what people think about me, mainly because I don't see anybody anymore. But ever since I stopped caring a lot, I've noticed that the coolest thing that you can do is just do whatever you want to do, and if somebody tells you that it's stupid, you're like, no, it's not. It's what I want to do. That shit is so cool. I'm telling you that right now, okay? Because people think that, you could, if you do something at first, that's just not cool. But it's you. And you are cool. It doesn't matter who you are. It's cool. And I'm not, like, I think the main reason I'm saying this is because I watched that, like, one Jubilee video where there was, like, 3 middle school people are rating somebody, like, adults. They're rating adults if they're cool or not cool. And I think that was the hardest thing I ever had to watch. Because, like, most of them were, like a ton of adults were like, oh, yeah, I read. And then the kids would be like, oh, that's not cool. and they like made the adults cry, which is not only so sad, it's actually so like heart-wrenching to watch. But like, these kids don't know what cool is. Like, there's so many different types of cool. Like, cool is a spectrum. Like, you think like rock music is cool? That's cool. You think knitting is cool? That shit is so cool. Granted, though, I do think just anything is cool if you do it right. Or not do it right, if you just do it. If you do it without pretending that you like it, I think that's cool. Also, tell me in the comments how many times I said cool, because I don't really know. I should probably find a different word. I'm gonna start saying, I'm gonna just say whatever comes to mind, but I won't ever use the word cool starting now. Anyways, back to what I was saying. The video of Jubilee where they're like, the kids are making fun of the adults was like, it not only did it like bring me back, it brought me back to the days I was in middle school, I guess, because that's when everybody was just bullying each other, and everybody just had a different perception of cool, and they were just trying to say that. They were just trying to be like, no, this, oh, I accidentally said the word. Okay, sorry. I gotta get better. Okay. The point is, don't watch that video unless you want to like get so sad. But also, 3 kids. There's no shot that 3 kids can depict what's cool or not. Like, also to the adults, I know, like, having just 3 kids like bully you is like so sad, because one of them started crying and then they all started laughing at her while she was crying, and one of the kids was like, "Oh my gosh, are you crying? Are we like for real?" I know they're kids, they're middle school kids. But like, just no empathy. No empathy at all for just bullying this person in front of you. And I know she probably went home and was like, dang, like I'm not cool. And that's probably how, a lot of people feel if somebody tells them like, yo, that's not cool. Like, yo, that's stupid. But that's not true. I don't think that's true, at least. Okay. Now I'm not, the world. I'm not everybody, everything, everywhere, all at once. I'm just, some kid in his room with a microphone and a camera. But if you are listening to this and you think, man, like, this thing that I'm doing, like, maybe it isn't awesome. Maybe, like, people will look at it and be like, that's dumb. I want you to do what you're thinking of even harder. Unless it's, like, bad. Like, unless it's, like, you want to become a serial killer, then don't do that. That's not cool. But, like, just do whatever you want to do. And I know that I will. Alright, I'm going to end it here. Because first of all, I'm scared that somebody is going to see me in this and be like, why'd you cut out holes out of a perfectly good bag? And I'm going to have to explain to them that I'm making it for a YouTube video. And they're going to be like, that's stupid. I'm going to be like, no, it's not. It's the freaking awesomest thing in the world. And then they're going to be like, you have to stop. Like, you actually have an addiction and it's weird. And I'm going to be like, what? Nah. I'm gonna do my own thing. Comment in the comment section if you think I need help, like professional help. And before I go, I'm going to take the bag off my head so that you can see how I actually look. So are you ready for this? 3, 2, 1, go.